About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta, welcome to Truist Park. MLB The Show brings you the National League Championship Series. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers going up against the Atlanta Braves. Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Schaumburg. Plenty of storylines taking shape in this series as we set the stage for Game 4, Chris.
Well, the number one thing to discuss is just how lopsided this series has been. You know, you get to this point of the season, Berg, and you expect both teams to be on pretty even ground, but it's not played out that way at all. And when a team takes care of business with such dominance and gets out to a 3-0 lead, I just can't see this series lasting much longer.
Yeah, that's usually the way it goes. But hey, coming back to win the series has been done before. First pitch coming your way next. So almost ready to get underway. And today's starting pitcher, Caminiti.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. Raging back towards the wall. Out of here. Into the planter, out in center. Home run. He sends it out of here. That's his 5th homer of the series. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0. 8 straight games with a home run.
Well, tie in some great hitters at the plate. Griffey, Mattingly, Dale Long. This is just impressive. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Here's the second baseman, Luis Angel Acuna. Thomas, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a 2-seamer, a sinker, a splitter, and he occasionally uses a curve. Right through there for a strike.
Well, coming off of a blowout loss in the previous game, this lineup can't try to do too much. They've just got to stay within themselves, take each pitch, each at bat, one by one, and try to push runs across as often as possible.
Struck him out looking.
Well, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Now here is Robert Hassel III. One out, base is empty. Next offering is in for a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Ball four, tried another curve but couldn't locate it.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted in first base with a quick free pass.
Man at first. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Ronald Acuna Jr. Acuna would reach 400 career homers with one more long ball. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
2 on, 1 out. Jordan Beck digs in now.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Runners at first and second with one gone here in Game 4 of the National League Championship Series. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Nice job behind the plate there.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
And now the first baseman. That one in triple digits.
0-1.
In the air, right field. Makes a nice running catch. And that is the third out of the inning. No runs, a hit, 2 left. End of the first from Truist Park. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Braves nothing. Fourth game of the NLCS. And now here is Colson Montgomery. Thomas back to work. Montgomery goes 6 feet 3 inches, 205 pounds, a former first-round pick in 2021. Chris, you and I have gotten to work some memorable postseason games together. One I look back on, 2013 ALCS Game 2, the David Ortiz Grand Slam.
For me, Boo, the game I remember is us calling the 2014 AL wildcard game. The Kansas City Royals hosting the Oakland A's. The Royals come from behind to win in extra innings and move on to the division series. They had such a great run that it ended up in the World Series, losing to the San Francisco Giants.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Well, you talk about a pitch coming in on a frozen rope. The challenges of catching up to 100 miles an hour or above is just tremendous. You see it, at least you think you do, but by the time you swing, it's in the catcher's mitt.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Wells. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball. Next offering is in for a strike. That clips the corner.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball. Gets a piece. and stays alive. Two now. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball. Good job to fight that one off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
A pretty good break on the curveball right there. Maybe not as down in the zone as he would have liked, but deceptive enough to get that swing and miss. And if you don't catch that pitch out front on the barrel, it bears in on you pretty hard.
Here's Jerry Kelnick. First pitch misses. Swings through that.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Here's a 1-1. That one ripped. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
And the batter now, number 60, right side. That is the inning. One left for Atlanta, and it remains 1-0. Hard hit left side. They take the force out. That's the third out. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Braves 0. Set for the bottom of the third. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Angel Acuna. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. That one in triple digits.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour.
2 strikes.
One, 2 now. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Battling here as he fouls it away. tried hitting 101, and it wasn't happening. That's a strikeout.
Pretty simple plan of attack on the mound right there, huh?
Yeah, nothing but fastballs. They just kept putting down the number one and letting it fly. I like it.
Yeah, me too, and I'd love to hit against that. But, of course, when you're in the box, you think he's bound to change speeds on you at some point. You're just kind of locked up, sort of like reverse psychology.
Yeah, a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Got him. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the third one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Arise sizes this one up. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. 3 innings in the book. Back at Truist Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now it's Atlanta's cleanup hitter, Jordan Beck. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
You know, these Braves just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. And a strike right through there. That one in triple digits. The Dodgers leading by a run here in Game 4 of the National League Championship Series. Cut on and lifted in the air, and no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
And that misses. And it's 1-1. Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Thomas back to work. And fouled off. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and it stays fair.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
No outs. Runner at first. Jared Kellner next up for the Braves. Just missed.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Here's a 1-1. Fall off foul.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
And a swing and a miss. So cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
This one in the air, right field. Cruz puts it away for the out. Here's the second baseman, Luis Angel Acuna, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And it's fouled off.
No, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Wells off of first with 2 away.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the...
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Braves nothing. Fourth game of the NLCS. At the plate, the man Thomas. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That one opts against the fence. Makes the turn and heads for second. To second, pulls him off the bag. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed.
New arm out of the bullpen, A.J. Puck.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
And that is out of play. And that one hammered. That's back there. And out of here. He'll circle the bases, and they tack on to their lead. It's 3-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely. And he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Bottom of the 6th, and now Robert Hassel III.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
That's a ball.
You know, these Braves just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball. And down on strikes. Now a dozen strikeouts for him in this one.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Acuna now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
This guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
And it's even up. Acuna recently taking home Player of the Month honors. Right through there for a strike.
And what a show he put on last month, Boog. Really impressive work at the dish. And I'm sure his teammates and the coaching staff appreciate it. Great having a bat like this in the lineup.
Cut on and miss. Curveball struck him out. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today. Economical with the pitch count.
Beck at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Struck him out without a swing. And he strikes out the side for the second time today. Making 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Braves nothing. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. And a swing and a miss. That's K number 15 in the ball game. He's really dealing.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
One down, base is empty. Fights it off, he'll see another. Got him looking. What a game he's having. 16 Ks down.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
2 down, nobody on. Late here in game 4. Hey. 0-2. And add another K. That's number 17. What a game. Still in total command on the mound with 7. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Nigel Marks.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
The man, Thomas, steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He's already homered in this game. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. That one ripped right center field. This one's got a chance. And that one is off the wall. And nice work to hold him to a single. Got it back in fast. Now here's Nolan Jones. Back in the sixth, he drove a 2-run shot out of here to help them get the lead they're working with.
Yeah, definitely one of the bigger moments in this game so far, and it could be one we look back on when this game is over as well.
Thomas aboard here at first with nobody out.
Ball inside.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And now, Josue De Paula. Just missed.
That's a good pitch there.
2-1.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
That's in there. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Next pitch is outside.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Close, but call the ball. 3-1 now. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Whips it across, and that is that. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning, now in for the Braves, Jared Kellner. This ball's chopped on the ground, and that's a foul ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
Make it 18 strikeouts on the day.
With that kind of velocity and elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Now the third baseman, 0 for 2 in this one. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
1 down, base is empty. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Acuna stands in now, looks at that one inside. The Dodgers leading by 3 here in Game 4 of the National League Championship Series. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
And he blows that one by him at 100.
It's a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row. We're back, and on the mound is here in the bottom of the ninth, 1 out. Jordan Beck next up for the Braves. And a ground ball to first. Albies. And it gets by him. And they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. So runner at second, 2 down. And here's the first baseman. 1 strike away. Hit to second, and this should do it. And the Los Angeles Dodgers are National League champions. They're headed to the World Series.
Congratulations to the National League champions. This team clearly excited, and they deserve every bit of this moment. Enjoy it now, but get yourselves ready for the biggest series of your life.